Man, that waterfall's loud. Okay, let's see. Magic word. Boom Pixif, you say firmly, but nothing happens. Boom Pixif. You say the word exactly as Gwistle taught you. The rock beside the waterfall sinks into the stream, revealing a hidden cave. Let's save, because I know I'll end up plunging into the water if I don't. There we go. Oh, you're falling. Okay, so we have already progressed at least a third of the way through the game. We've gotten to the second objective. And just who is this falling into my kingdom? Shouts King Edeleg of the Fair Folk. That waterfall was supposed to keep people out. I need to give him something, I know that. I've got a dagger, and I know it's not the dagger, and I can't remember why. See, the thing is, I think it's the loot, but you meet a character later, and he's a bard, and bards use loot, and so I thought I was supposed to give this to him. I may be wrong. Let me select it. My name is Terran, Assistant Pig Keeper of Caer Dalbin, you reply. You requested help from Dalbin the Mystic. I am here to assist you. King Edeleg is very small, but looks friendly. Let's try to use this loot. Huh. Well, that's some good old-fashioned 1980s music. What I'm really trying to do is give him this dang thing. You, the king shouts in disbelief. The great Dalbin sends me a pig keeper, and an assistant pig keeper at that. I can't believe it. If you truly represent Dalbin, you would offer me something to show your respect. Okay, let's try to give him this. Now, you offer the loot to King Edeleg. Thank you for your gift, Terran, says King Edeleg. You represent Dalbin quite admirably. I am so glad it's really you. Your remarkable Henwen is also here, and quite safe. Gwistle brought her to us through our secret underground tunnels. Since you last saw Dalbin, the Horn King has dispatched legions of warriors to find the Black Cauldron. If he succeeds in finding it, he'll destroy our civilization. Terran, I beg you, find the Black Cauldron and destroy it. I give you this magic mirror, and enough fairfolk flying dust for 5 flights. So we can fly now. Unfortunately, when he says that he gave us enough for 5, he really meant 4, because there's only one way out of here. Yeah, why don't you try using your fairy dust? Okay. So we'll use this stuff. Just sprinkle the flying dust whenever you want to start or stop flying. Good luck, Terran. And boom, just like that. A strange feeling comes over you. Looking down, you notice you're floating in midair. You can fly! And you actually can, and you can kind of like move them around, but if you waste too much time, you'll run out of it, so let's not waste our very limited fairy dust. Say goodbye to King Edeleg. Boom Pixif! Yep. This is the warning sign that I'm about to die, so let's take care of that in a second. Let's save. Alright, since I'm about to die, let's eat some food. The magic food wallet produces enough food to satisfy you. And let's drink some water, since I know at some point we were thirsty. Your water flask is already full. Okay, that's cool. I would really like to drink it. Oh, another sign I'm about to die. Your thirst is intense. You'd better get some water soon. Okay, yeah, but how do I use it? Oh, I can't select the water flask. I have to select the water. The water from your flask tastes delicious. Cool. Let's go back to the flask. Let's fill it up. You fill your water flask with water. Now, I'm not even lying about this. There's going to come a point in the game where it's going to become really, really hard to find any way to fill up your flask or to get more food. So finding that wallet's really important, and it's also really important to fill up your flask before you go on this next leg of your journey. At this point, we have to stop the Horned King. Now, in the movie, you have to stop him because he actually manages to kidnap the pig, Henwen. In the game, we've gotten her safe, so there's not that need. Now, what I do remember is we're also supposed to find the Black Cauldron. Now, we're at a marsh, and if you can't see it, there's some land on the other end. So I am going to try to get to that land. This is what happened to me as a kid. I was like, oh, land. Oh no, you're sinking in the mud of the slimy marsh. And death. Yeah, that's a really grim song to match up to a happy one. And then the game just kind of lets you sit at the screen and look at it in all of its beautiful glory until you actually decide to do something. So we'll restore our game. In fact, one time, I didn't realize when I was a kid, I didn't realize I'd clicked through the death screen, and apparently the speakers were off or something, because I didn't hear any notice that I had died. So I basically just waited and waited and waited because I couldn't tell what was going on. I had died behind a rock, so I couldn't see the fact that my body was just strewn on the floor. Alright, so we got our fairy dust loaded up. There we go. Sprinkling the fairy dust over your head makes you feel as light as a feather. Looking down, you see you're floating in midair, about a foot off the ground. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be doing this yet, but, whoa, okay. As the spell wears off, you head for solid ground. You begin walking again. I'm pretty sure that I'm about to die. The vicious winged Gwithaint is after the Black Cauldron. Well, where is the Gwithaint? It's telling me there's a Gwithaint in that dragon thing, but I don't know where. You cautiously open the door to the strange house. Now these ladies are in the movie, in the books. In fact, they're some of the most important characters in the entire series. They're probably the only characters in the book series more powerful than Dalbin. Okay, yeah, this looks like a death trap. Walk over here. Well, what does the room look like? This strange, dirty place is in the middle of more of a marsh. Bunch of cauldrons. You're inside an unusual house in more of a marsh. This room is filled with pots, kettles, and cauldrons of all sizes. None of these cauldrons is the Black Cauldron you seek. Well, obviously in a house full of cauldrons hidden away in the marsh. Again, as a kid, this made no sense. I used the magic fairy dust, got over here accidentally. It's not like I knew this house was here, so it's sort of a revelation. And to see all of those cauldrons, I knew something was going on here. You open the chest. Ribbit, ribbit. Yeah, this isn't a good sign. Who are you releasing our guests like this? Perhaps you should join them. And death approaches. Whoa. Orwin, Ordy, and Orgitch appear to be more than mildly upset with your thoughtlessness. They prefer to keep their formerly human guests in that chest. Let me talk to them. I am Terran, assistant pigkeeper of Caer Dalbin. Dalbin, the mystic, has sent me on a quest to recover the evil Black Cauldron, which is missing from his land. Dalbin thought that you might have this cauldron. If so, I only hope that you would be kind enough to give it to me in the name of the great Dalbin. Silly little pig boy, Orwin responds with a cackle. You know little of the ways of witches. We never give anything away. We only bargain. The truth is we may have no cauldrons, we may have a cauldron, or we may have the cauldron. But you needn't worry, because you'll never know, since you'll be a frog. Did they say, since you'll be a frog? I should probably try to give them something. But I don't think I have anything worth giving them.